Alright, what's up guys? RedSinisterResident here, and welcome to Doom Eternal. I was gonna do multiplayer on Doom 2016, but everybody kept leaving the lobbies, because nobody was joining, so we're just gonna move on to this game then. Now, this one I've played a ton more than, than the other ones. As you can tell by all the skins that I have for a Doom guy. But anyway, oh, and plus there's customizable skins for the weapons too. And there's, for your profile, different motions and different animations. And you can choose different pedestals to stand on. But anyway, this is what I currently have so far. Oh, and for when you play as demons in battle mode, which we will be playing this game for a while, by the way. You can customize the skins of your demons too. I don't have any skins for this guy, but all the other ones I do. See? Different skins for the different demons that you can play in battle. But anyway, let's just get going. We're gonna do Hurt Me Plenty on this one too, because that's just like medium, standard mode, whatever. And I want to make this as entertaining for you guys as possible. So.
Against all the evil that hell can conjure, all the wickedness that mankind can produce, we will send unto them only you. Rip and tear until it is done.
We must pray now. Pray that he is watching.
Please, anyone, if you can hear me, if you're out there.
Oh, geeking out again!
Attempting to acquire a high-priced signal.
I'm trying so hard not to!
Nearly 60% of our planet has been consumed by the invaders.
I know it's not Christmas, but screw that. Who cares? That's the customization I have on right now.
Locked in. The
So
target
screw
is
it.
marked, but the signal will not hold for long.
For it is he that they fear, not man, or his armies. They fear the mark of the beast.
I know it's not on the helmet right now, but you know what it looks like. Oh! This intro always makes me geek out! Ah! This is just so cool! Please help me!
Signal. I will mark it on your HUD.
Yeah, I told you Vega wasn't gone. Yeah, I know how to play. Plus, I have all the secrets in this game memorized, so. Ah, yes, the ever-famous chainsaw. The tutorials are cool. I have all of the secrets of this game. So, just FYI. There's little toys to collect and all of that too. So yeah, anyway. Sticky bombs, please. This time I don't punch the drones. I just do that. I don't punch them this time. The hardest difficulty that I've beaten this game on is Nightmare. I'm working on Ultra Nightmare, but you die once in Ultra Nightmare, and you die. Completely over again. And that's just a little bit unfair. I mean, who in the world is able to do that? You guys can hear me because the game volume is a little bit loud. Oh yeah, I don't have blood punch yet. My bad. All right. Okay, we have codexes with pictures. Atop mighty thralls, the Hell Priests oversaw the invasion of the mortal world. The thrall, slave titan of the underworld, carried the priest temples into the wake of battle, providing the priests with vigil of Hell's advance from a strategically impervious emplacement. From their temple perch, the priests would emanate a powerful psionic influence, imposing greater coordination among the chaotic forces of hell and increasing their battle effectiveness. I can't read. The thrall, possessing superior resilience, proved indestructible by conventional weapons, thwarting all attempts by arc defensive forces. Only by serving the priest's psychokinetic tether could the Titan be neutralized An act that could only be accomplished by an infiltration of the temple itself. The imp used bullet weapons to stop the imp in its tracks. Scavengers of the underworld, imps are among the most common of beasts found on the scorched surface of the hellscape. Lesser demons of hell, the imp possesses limited intelligence, driven only by a hunter's impulse to seek out prey, a task for which the imp is naturally suited due to its innate capacity for violence. As a result of these attributes, the imp makes for an ideal foot soldier and is oft deployed in the warring legions of hell, easily manipulated and controlled by commanding high-born demons at the behest of the sovereign chapters. It is common for the imp to appear at the front line of an offensive attack in expendable resource unleashed in great numbers to overcome and break through the enemy front. A point-blank blast from the shotgun will stagger a blaster soldier. The plasma rifle can overload energy shields and trigger an explosion. Blood punch can instantly destroy the energy shield. Once frontline infantry fighting to protect Earth from the demon invasion, the Hell Soldiers have been claimed by darkness, turning them against their fellow soldiers in the midst of battle. Use these weak demons to farm for resources. Possessed by the influence of Hell, these once human underlings that follow in Hell's ranks are those that have been corrupted and deceived by its power, forsaking their own humanity. Those who have fully succumbed to Hell's control cannot be saved, becoming mindless, grotesque contortions of their former selves. Well then. As the renowned weapon masters of the Night Sentinels professed, it is the warrior that makes the weapon great. Albeit an unconventional choice, the chainsaw has become a staple of the Doomslayer's personal arsenal. For the kind of work that requires enemy dismemberment, a chainsaw is the right tool for the job. Despite a wealth of armament options for the modern combat specialist, this trusty workhorse remains a firm favorite among operatives. When matched against superheated plasmoids or gauze-driven projectiles, the ballistic impact of the combat shotgun holds its own. The simplicity of the design ensures the weapon is extremely quick and reliable, yet the vast array of ammunition types make it versatile and flexible. Colloquially known as the crowd appeaser, a locked and loaded combat shotgun will pacify even the most riotous of assailants. A modification of the Praetor suit, the arm-mounted Doom Blade, is designed to increase the Slayer's short-range striking power. Strong enough to sever demonic flesh and bone, the blade's serrated edge allows the Slayer to break through enemy defenses and attack where conventional weaponry is effective. And this is just tutorials, I don't need to show you. Okay. Yeesh. Oh, bitch! Honey, I'm home!
My soul remains guarded. You can't.
Let me fix your ground for you. I can't get over how pretty this is.
The first Hell Priest has been terminated. The demonic consumption of Earth has been reduced by 36.8%. There are 2 Hell Priests remaining.
Yeah, I know that. Let's see. Here's the image. Nearly 60% of the planet has been consumed by the demons, with the rate of expansion increasing each day. The majority of the world population died in the first month of the Hell invasion, following the catastrophic failure of virtually every man-made system. The military response was immediate but only marginally effective at providing safe retreat to civilians, with many fortified locations cut off from outside communication. Facing overwhelming opposition, these makeshift fortresses have gradually fallen to the growing demon presence one after the other. Large portions of the Earth's surface have become uninhabitable, with swarms of demons scouting the globe, and most regions suffering from an atmosphere that has become infected and poisonous by process of some form of alien terraformation. Well, good. know how the auto map works. I'm not stupid. Oh yeah, the physics is awesome. we've seen it already. Although several 100,000 more were safely evacuated out of orbit in the mass exodus following the invasion, the expected odds of survival is considered unlikely for many of these lifeboats carrying cryogenically frozen passengers. Religious iconography and communes are now commonplace among survivors, with the collective perception of events taking on a biblical nature. Many seek authority from a higher power to rationalize the sudden destruction of their world, believing these events represent a form of divine punishment. Arachnotrons are built with genetic material recovered from the remains of the original Spider Mastermind, bioengineered for cyber augmentation. The Spider Mastermind, which Olivia turned into, by the way. While its actual body exhibits only limited mobility, the oddly cerebral qualities of the Arachnotron make it a prime candidate for the impulse-controlled prosthetic frame that it now permanently inhabits. The UAC facility responsible for the Arachnotron's creation, intending to engineer and weaponize demons for their own design, was overrun after an outbreak occurred inside of its assembly plant, killing everyone inside. Huh, karma's a bitch. The facility, still operating under the directive of the administrative AI, continues to manufacture Arachnotrons anonymously. Destroy the gun turret to completely disable the weapon. Yeah, I know that. Fire a sticky bomb or frag grenade into its mouth to trigger a stagger. The ballista does bonus damage to flying demons. Okay. Hunters of the slow lands, the Cacodemon lurks the bottomless and murky depths of hell in search of easy prey. An aimless wanderer, the Cacodemon is mostly devoid of cognitive ability, sensory awareness, and otherwise commonly occurring impulses. Driven only by a singular desire to feed, the Cacodemon is likely to appear wherever there is flesh to be consumed, bringing with it an insatiable propensity for hunger. It is said that the Cacodemon bears some resemblance to the cycloptic titans of ancient hell lore, leading Sentinel scholars to believe that the forgotten titans may yet live on in some disembodied form. Oh, do they now? A common complaint among users of this punch-packing conventional weapon is the weight, as most of the component parts are forged in tungstronium, a proprietary alloy developed to withstand the enormous stresses imparted by the optional exploding dart ammunition. However, the additional weight makes the heavy cannon an ideal sniper rifle, as swaying and tremors are mitigated by the massive bulk. Trigger management is of the highest priority when using this weapon, as self-inflicted gunshot wounds are common thanks to its no-pull reflex trigger system. Well, it's no problem for me, apparently. Those are extra lives. Those are important.
every step on the path to a brighter tomorrow.
Yeah, sure it is. Let's see. Custom built to fit the Doomslayer's Praetor suit. This shoulder-mounted ordnance system is modified to serve a variety of combat roles. Designed as a universal munitions platform, the equipment launcher is capable of altering its airman configuration with the press of a switch, activated by a reflex sensor located on the interior of the Praetor suit's gauntlet. In its flame belch configuration, the launcher spits a gout of fire exceeding 1,000 degrees Celsius, setting even the sturdiest of demons aflame. While in its grenade launcher configuration, the launch fires a traditional UAC model frag explosive, projectile-based payload not dissimilar to that of the ice bomb, wherein the launcher fires a IC-40 gas canister to flash freeze nearby targets. Are a lot easier to kill in this game.
The UAC would like to thank you for your support during this transition. Your suffering continues to inspire us.
Alright then. What collapse of international civilization, nations and boundaries as we know them have ceased to exist. A handful of remaining bureaucrats, government officials, and military leaders have managed to survive by use of protective bunkers kept secret to the greater population, of course. Convening under the flag of the Allied Nations, this governing body represents all that remains of the rule of law, forming what would essentially become a single world government. Military bases in communication with the AN have made efforts to regroup and centralize their areas of command, establishing fortified safe havens for survivors, stockpiling food and scavenging for supplies. Only proprietary military use communications remain functional, enabling military entities under command of the Allied Nations to coordinate in humanitarian aid and defense operations. By 2151, the formation of the ARC has taken highest priority and is considered to be, in all practical terms, the last hope for humanity.
Forget about the future. To suffer is to be present.
she is inside that demonic citadel. I will mark her location on your HUD.
Okay, cool.
The gathering of Hell Priests is located just above your location. My scans indicate there is a lift at the center of this facility.
Alright. This is so weird. Yeah, I know how fast travel works. Powerful practitioners of arcane magics, the priests have warped their powers to suit their insidious purpose, harnessing the dark forces of hellish psychomancy to prepare Earth for the final blood ritual. By blood were the Hell Priests bound the dark ritual, which now consumed Earth, and so long as even one of them lives, the consumption of Earth would continue, allowing Hell unfettered rule of the mortal world. Only by destroying the priests can the blood ritual be stopped and the Earth saved. Not every tentacle has hole as one inside. Sometimes tentacles can be very big. Yeah, that's a given. The subject of great scrutiny for arc scientists on Earth, these hell growth formations have appeared all over the Earth, taking hold wherever hell has made its presence known, forming chaotic, seemingly random structural patterns. The propagation of hell growth has taken root at an alarming rate, exhibiting a cellular reproduction cycle that arc scientists fear may become impossible to contain. The resultant environmental effect is extremely hostile to terrestrial life, producing atmospheric biocontagions and a multitude of organic hazards. Wherever these nest-like formations emerge, they are protected by swaths of defensive tendrils, long thorn tentacles that demonstrate keen awareness of their surroundings, fully capable of disemboweling anything that it deems to be a potential threat to the nest. Good to know. One of the three Hell Priests, Dag Nilox, is charged with ensuring that Hell's invasion of Earth succeeds. He prefers to operate on the planet's surface, working in his unholy barrage carried on the back of a demonic titan. This provides him an elevated mobile position with which to oversee the campaign against humanity. Spiteful and cruel, Nilox frequently captures civilians alive so that their still living blood can be harvested for his occult rituals. Jesus, what an asshole. Oh yeah, and cheat codes are a thing in this game. That's everything.
The Khan Maker is present at this gathering, but when outside of her domain, she is by all accounts indestructible.
This be? No man can pass through the gate. It is... This stops nothing. The sacrament of this world to the great Khan Maker will be made, and the energy will be restored once again. As it is written, from the souls of the non-believers, you will not save them from their judgment.
Watch me.
interfere. This is humanity's chance to repent, to give service to us. You cannot resist the will of the Khan Maker.
Activating the portal now.
For it was you who was meant to enforce it.
Enforce what exactly? I forgot. Oh yeah, and with events you get unlocked stuff with, you know, points gained and things like that. But I already have all that stuff.
I do not have the means to locate the second Hell Priest. Your celestial locator is missing a component. We will need a replacement. I've completed the redesign of your equipment launcher. The flame belch is now ready for your approval.
Ooh. The flame belch? Oh, hell yeah! When you use the flame belch, you get armor from enemies that you've set fire to. Oh, and these are like the, orb things in the last game.
The portal is activated and ready when you are.
I can't go anywhere else in the ship right now. But there are secrets on the ship, too.
This is an ARC broadcast. There are reports coming out of the quarantined hellified zone near the San Andreas Chasm. Satellite imagery show what ARC personnel believe to be the legendary Doomslayer himself fighting the mortally challenged. The Doomslayer, or Doom Guy, as he is sometimes referred to, was thought to be a myth of the Resistance, a sort of avenging angel. He was last reported to be seen on Mars, and is allegedly responsible for the destruction of the Argent Tower there. He disappeared soon afterwards. The UAC continues to deny all reports of his existence. We will continue to broadcast new information as we receive it.
What treachery comes from our darkest selves, driven by greed and want, for I have been deceived by the Dag. They came north with I, the priests, as allies to our cause against the Conmaker and her unscrupulous methods. Their silvery tongues wagging, they laid a plan for us, and sowed the seed of desire for hasty triumph. They claimed knowledge of the Maker's source of power in the demon realm, a vast foundry of souls where the innocent are put to the fire for the essence. In the foundry's destruction, our victory is assured, they told us, and the fools that we were, that I am, believe their lies. On their word, we sent the Doomslayer and the Night Sentinels to destroy the foundry, and the priests cast a gate for their egress. As the last veteran entered the demon's empire, our final hope of reclaiming our dominion, the dead closed the path and left them stranded. They were trapped, lost in the eternal void by the action of the traitors. How could I not see their intention? Am I blinded by grief for the loss of Terrace Nabad, of my people? We have fled again, with barely a legion of the Night Sentinels left to protect us. The dead are gone, returned to their mistress. May the Wraiths forgive my failure. Oh, interesting. Let's see. Blasted out of midair to instantly trigger a stagger. Like their imp brethren, the gargoyle is an agile, relentless pack hunter. Native to the Sentinel world, this beast has plagued the Sentinel Guard for centuries. As one of the few demon breeds that could bypass the wall defenses of Sentinel Prime, the gargoyle could appear without warning and claim hapless townspeople before disappearing into the wasteland. Only the most skilled marksmen of the Night Sentinels could intercept this aerial threat, a peril which demanded an ever-vigilant watch over the city's perimeter. Uh-huh. Ooh, blood patch. It's a good thing these runes don't have challenges like the last one did. yet, because I need the dash for Argentine legends speak of sentinel beasts, loyal creatures that lived as companions of the hardened warriors. Often larger, swifter, and stronger than others of their kind, these animals shared instincts with their masters and aided them in battle. The Night Sentinels never shared publicly the origin of these creatures, for only they stood worthy of them. Okay. The chain gun can quickly falter this demon. The Hell Knight, warrior beast among demons, has earned its place over the millennia in service of the eternal archdemons. As imposed by the sovereign houses, Hell Knights have long served as barbaric enforcers of the Netherworld, impelling lesser demons by way of brutality. Rare among demonkind for its innate regard for primal orders of hierarchy, the Hell Knight exhibits adherence to the prevailing rule of its demon lord masters, requiring little compulsion on behalf of its highborn masters. Hell Knights readily serve the elder Hell Gods for the extent of their lifespans, reaping great satisfaction in the way of war and desecration. Okay. In the days before man first spoke, an immense shard of rock and metal was cast unto the world from the heavens. Thunder and cataclysm shook the land as the skies were torn asunder. The cosmic spear cleft a hole through our mortal lands, pole to pole, from the cold wastes of the umbral plains to the fetid swamps of Iron Fang. The womb of the world opened, and the elemental wraiths, the firstborn, spilled forth. They took to the skies, fierce in their emancipation. And their exaltation, they brought vitality to the land, and all that felt their breath were awakened from eternal slumber. Fierce beasts in an unforgiving biosphere rose in the passing of their shadow as the wraith call echoed across Argent Denur. First came the ancestrals, feral creatures invigorated by the magic of the wraiths. They grew to enormous heights, mighty behemoths who waged war with each other for years untold. Their battles tore the land asunder and destroyed all creation caught in their wake. The wraith call continued to spread across the land, and soon the Argenta emerged from the steppes, their souls stirred into form by the power of their breath. The Titan towered over the wild-blooded tribes, but found them uncowed. The secret of the sword was discovered, and in the darkness of sweltering mountain forges, we beat steel until it was strong enough to pierce bone and sever flesh. Thus we came to be, born of rock and fire, lowly in birth, but risen by the strength of our will. By the blessedness of the first ones, we forged sword and shield and took the hammer of to the ancestrals. We claimed dominion of creation by right of blood and magic, and the time of man came to be. With the ancestral beasts driven back to their bleak valleys, we rose. We tilled the fertile land, husbanded beasts of burden, and built towering cities. In the hallowed palace on the obsidian throne, we crowned King Ormero the Father, the first of the line that shall reign in perpetuity. We built the Cathedral of Reflection to worship the first ones and form the Order of the Dag, whose priests pay tribute to the wraiths and appease their tempestuous hunger. Our sons and daughters chose the path of the sword or the path of the alchemist, for each duty honors the gods. Though our ways were righteous, we were not without strife. Storms and great quakes cast our spires down. Barbaric tribes laid siege to our fields in search of the great gifts Mother Argenta had bestowed upon our world, and the song of the Wraith Call threatened to drive lesser men into madness. We were not lesser men. We defended that which the first ones gifted to us, our lands and right to the bounty held within. We beat back the barbarian hordes and hardened our resolve. We rose above the fire, our bodies and souls tempered, and an unbreakable will was shaped in the forge of battle. What emerged was the heart of our legion, the Order of the Night Sentinels. Too bad, I'm taking it anyway.
You cannot kill the priests. You know our laws. Despite their transgressions against the Covenant, they are still of Sentinel blood. What you interfere with now is bigger than you can imagine. It is written. It is their time to give penance. If you continue, you will bring down the heavens' wrath. You are but one man. They are no longer your people to save.
Yeah, there's a lot of reading in this game. King Novik ruled over Sentinel Prime for many years as its warrior patriarch, ordained protector of the sovereign Sentinel worlds. The Sentinel people, defined by a legacy of war, deem only those of warrior caste befit to rule, and in times of battle it is expected that the king lead from the battlefield rather than from the safety of the throne. As it is written in Sentinel law, a king unfit for battle is likewise unfit to rule. For millennia, the Sentinel people have secured their civilization against the threat of invasion from beast and human alike, passing on the mantle of battle to each subsequent generation and refining the craft of war into an art of ultimate mastery. Even in times of peace, the Night Sentinels remain vigilant, developing new technologies of conquest, each the more capable of securing their dominion across the sovereign worlds. bonus battles that you can do, and you have a limited amount of time to do them. And there's like different enemies every time. That was like the easiest one of the whole game, so.
This sentinel battery can be used to provide additional power to your ship. Several modules remain unused. Finding more batteries will enable you to utilize the full functions of your command station.
Cool. Ooh, a plasma rifle. Yay. Destroy the shoulder launchers to disable rocket attacks. It is more vulnerable when in the air. Dash and double jump will break the rocket lock-on. Okay. The Remnant program, a bioweapon experiment utilizing reanimated necrotic human tissue, was believed to have been destroyed with the collapse of the UAC facility on Mars. However, the emergence of the cultist enclaves on Earth, former UAC deviations now under Hell's direct control, have begun work on a second wave of production of the Remnant program. While much of the platform's existing weapon payload is preserved as originally designed, the cyber-neutral programming has undergone modification. Pattern signals are wired to the host's frontal cortex, which in turn simulate a state of frenzied, unrestrained bloodlust. While these signals are active, the host is incapable of thinking or feeling anything but a singular compulsion to inflict death and violence on the living. Designed by the UAC's Military Tech Division, the plasma rifle is the standard in energy-based weaponry. Firing a superheated plasma in rapid short burst intervals, the plasma rifle is capable of overloading energy-based shielding and liquefying enemy combatants. Cool. Right here in front of my face. Scared the shit out of me. Man, look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? Whee! You'll see what those do later. you can't move in this stuff very well. Yuck.
There is a Sentinel power core nearby. You can use it to activate the mech and clear a path forward.
Cool. Whee! Ooh. In the time of grief when King Etrix took the throne, a blessing came to the people of Argenta. While porcelain beings from a world above our own brought gifts to Denur, observers to our great deeds and mirrors of our convictions, they sought to make bond with our swords and bring lasting order to our world. These were beings unlike any we had seen before. Sword and shield held no weight against them, for the ethereal flesh of these luminous beings seemed unbound by mortality. Able to move through time and space, they held sway over all dominions of the known and unknown dimensions. Through their ways we grew stronger, our society bolstered by the infinite wisdom and all-knowing power, assuring our people safety for all time in this world and the next. Where we sharpened the blade and mastered our magic, they blistered the soul and spirit. Death would no longer be the end for our people. The ones we call the Makers, our new allies in this brutal world, have given us the security in death we fought so hard to achieve in life. We would find eternal peace, and our minds would rest easy with the knowledge that those we fought alongside in battle would join us in the lands beyond the mortal plane. The strength of our ways, the purity of our essence, would by Maker law grant us passage to the great city in the clouds. There, our women and children, warriors and kin alike, would welcome us. We adopted the holy doctrines of the Makers, gifted in exchange with the chance to earn eternal rest for our immortal souls and blessed Urdak. The covenant we held, now under the embrace of our new gods, fostered a peace that we had never known, for they were unlike the first ones, whose presence offered no paradise from fear and the uncertainty of existence in a harsh and unforgiving world. The Maker's embrace was warm and guided us into an era of spiritual prosperity. Good to know. So gross. So gross. I got more armor. Not a lot, but I got more. With machine and enchantment of the makers, the Argenta brought our newfound clarity to the desperate realms of the Empyrean Void. We took flight with the support of our gods, spreading the enlightened word of the Con Maker. We discovered there was not one enemy, but many. Worlds and peoples unknown to the Argenta were unveiled, and we saw our own suffering reflected in their eyes. Our righteous army strode into battle under the banner of the Night Sentinels and fought for the freedom of all peoples from the grasp of those who would exploit and prey upon them. Though we battled on soil not our own, the blood we shed in foreign land safeguarded Argentinur and the sons and daughters that defended it. Through the strange peoples we liberated, new alliances were formed, and our beliefs became their own. Our armies swelled. As the Argenta traversed the stars with gleaming war fleets, the Khan of the Makers approached King Rowan on his throne. He sensed his god restless by her disquiet manner. The king and Khan spoke, and the god revealed she had foreseen a schism in the blood of the Argenta. A test would be required to identify its host among us. She spoke of a holy rite to be performed on the strongest of our warriors. Only those that proved worthy would be tested, for the impurity could reside in only the most resilient of our legion. The divinity machine, a great tribute by Maker's scholars, would help us to cleanse any impurities from our flock, ensuring our continued prosperity in this world and in the Maker realm that awaited in the afterlife. The malicious one, if not exhumed from our ranks, would jeopardize our safe passage to the heavenly realm of Urdak. The Dark One was not amongst them yet, nor would he be for many generations. Only the Mother God, through divination and Maker's sight, would determine when he stood before them. The Makers were truth, and only their unclouded eyes could find the one who was marked. The prophecy of the Unholy One was written, and through the ages the warning grew faint, until only the Con Maker herself and the high priests of the Order Dag still whispered of he that would one day come to threaten their way of light. Shoot it with a shotgun to send it flying, causing a delayed explosion. The ice bomb will instantly kill a lost soul. The lost soul has its origin among the damned former humans who have fallen from the mortal world, doomed to an unaliving eternity as sin-branded slaves of hell. The damned are seemingly endless in number, their populations growing by the thousands, and the rise of the Black Sun. For many, the torturous existence of crushing slave labor is all that awaits. The bodies of the damned are brittle, and those who become broken in labor, their bodies ruined, dismembered, or otherwise incapable of servitude, are transported to the pits where their souls must be extracted for further use. Those fortunate enough to escape this process are what inevitably become lost souls, their spirits transmorgified into physical form. The lost soul knows only madness, its memory a haunted image of its former mortal life. These creatures live a fleeting existence, roaming mindlessly, seeking only that which can grant them a final death. Well... Slayer gates. Ugh, those are a pain in the butt. But what we get with those is very worth it. weapon of ours on the ship. It's very, very powerful. Powerful weapon. What the hell was that? That was weird.
The betrayer's life signal is nearby. Motion sensors and artillery everywhere.
I told you all to leave me here. I am where I belong.
We're not here for you.
Saving your people will not bring you peace. Only make the burden you carry worse. And now you seek to defy the Khan Maker herself. It is your people's time now to give penance, just as it was mine. Hear me, Slayer. When his heart is laid to rest, then his soul will be at peace. And so will mine.
After years of prolonged war against the demonic threat invading their world, Argent D'Nur launched an offensive strike across dimensions, sending their greatest warriors into the heart of hell itself. Despite their training and their preparedness, their honor was undone by deceit. Betrayal at the highest levels of command left Argent D'Nur's bravest warriors cut off and scattered in the hellscape. But of these last remaining Night Sentinels, only one remained in hell by choice. Betrayer of the Argenta, it was Commander Valen who relinquished the keys to the Elemental's sepulture in return for his son's resurrection. Haunted by demonic visions, the image of his son's tortured existence plagued him without relent, the whispers of demons pushing him toward madness. In a moment of weakness, he fell prey to the demon's trickery, sealing the fate of Argent D'Nur and dooming the kingdom to which he swore a lifelong oath to protect. Valen chose exile and the hellscape for his sacrilege. The chainsaw can quickly falter this demon. The variation of the Hell Knight breed, the Dread Knight, has been modified and hardwired for aggression. Armored with an Expo Prothesis powering energy blade augments, the Dread Knight is the lethal result of UAC cultist engineering. Epinephrine regulators modulate the Dread Knight with an unbroken flow of rage adrenaline, while its endorphin receptors have been synchronized to respond with the use of its arm-mounted blades. With each kill, the Dread Knight is injected with a flood of artificial dopamine. As a result of its augmentation, the Dread Knight is driven by a biochemically engineered state of pure, unbroken rage, a suffering for which respite can only be found in the act of the kill. got everything.
The extraction point has been identified. I will mark its location on your HUD.
Okay, good.
find the remaining Hell Priests by activating your celestial locator. The second Hell Priest is located in the northern region of Earth. I will calibrate the portal now. The hub has several areas locked off due to power constraints. Once power has been restored, you will be able to access the entire ship. Sentinel energy levels rising, re-establishing power to core and supplementary systems. Modification to your equipment launcher has been completed. Once fired, the bomb will douse nearby enemies in freezing gases. You'll have to manually toggle the launcher to fire either ice bombs or frag grenades.
Cool. Oh. One down, 5 to go. Ugh. Ooh. Man, look at the detail. Look at this detail. The Fortress of Doom is a command station used by the Sentinels for military operations. ESR dating suggests the structure was built during the reign of King Danak, and spectral analysis of the Sentinel energy signature used to power the various systems confirms this theory. While the rock and metal structure of the vessel is undoubtedly Argenta design, the castle's hub system, navigation, gravitational centrifuge, life support are of Maker origin, suggesting a design calibration between the two species. Propulsion is notably absent as it is not required. The fortress manipulates space through an unknown process involving Sentinel energy. However, there is no indication that any of the systems were designed for Maker use. The access ways, control panels, and living quarters have all been designed for Argenta dimensions, so it can be assumed that the massive structure that was made exclusively for Argenta warfare, likely as a flag station of the Night Sentinels' military forces. We have records of the Night Sentinels visiting many inhabited planets in their local quadrant. The extent of their empire is still being researched, and this fortress is likely a remnant of what was once a much larger fleet. The design of the structure suggests that it was used as a command station for the Night Sentinel galactic exploration, and that troops would touch ground at their final destination through other means, either through the use of smaller transport ships or potentially through continuum gates. Dimensional travel has been noted in several Argenta texts and is presumed to be one of the many technological advancements that the Makers brought with them to Argenta Noor, though the precise method of this arcane technology is still unknown. You see what the collectibles are for? Oh, and look here. How to comb your mustache, Cliff M. Fishbach. That's Mark's dad. He showed that in his playthrough as well. This is a cool setup, man. And look, that's the suit from Doom 2016, if that wasn't obvious already. Whoa, look at that! Oh, that is so damn cool. This is so goddamn cool. Oh, so cool. Demon prison? This is what the albums are for. You can play them. That's the original Doom music, if that weren't obvious. Anyway, there's everything that's in this place I want to show you before we stop this episode. Oh, I had that suit.
This is an ARC broadcast. To any ARC personnel or survivors operating inside the Hellified zones, please be advised. More Doomslayer sightings have been coming in. ARC leadership do not recommend any attempts to communicate with the Slayer directly. Please avoid all contact with Doomguy at this time. While it is clear that the Slayer is an enemy of the challenge, it is unclear if he could also be a threat to civilians.
I am not a threat. Thank you very much. Ooh. Led by the elusive hell priest Dag Ranak, the cultists operate from a remote facility located in the Arctic tundra. As overseer, Ranak exerts absolute control over the facility and its legion of possessed acolytes. Instrumental in sowing the seeds of the cultist uprising, Ranak worked briefly with Olivia Paris at the Mars facility before departing to Earth with orders to repeat the groundwork for the imminent Hell invasion. A recently declassified UAC biography for Ranak indicates that he is a surviving member of the original Order of the Dag, the ancient Argenta Selrix. He now serves the forces of Hell and is rumored to have personal knowledge of the Doomslayer, suggesting a shared history between the two. Wielding total power over the cultists under his supervision, he uses this growing influence to advance the consumption and corruption of Earth. Built over the ruins of an ancient Argenta settlement, the cultist facility has been designed as both a Gothic monument to the ancient architecture and a state-of-the-art science facility. Tablets and memory banks found at the settlement indicate that the Order of the Dag discovered Earth millennia ago and found it to be populated with powerful primeval beasts. They named these creatures Agadons, due to their similarity to the mythic Cyclopean giant from Argentinur past, the Agadian. What? Alright, this is where we're stopping for now. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. What a fun first episode for this game. I love this game a lot. I've played this game more than the other one, obviously. This is going to be a longer playthrough than the first Doom. Much longer, because there's DLC and extras and all things like that. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. Feel free to leave any game suggestions down in the comments below, and I'll play them after I play my favorites. Also, feel free to hit the like button if what I'm doing with these videos is acceptable, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. See ya!